Good afternoon to one and all. My name is Vinay. I am from CSC department, faculty at Amazed University. So today my topic is on software engineering. So the previous let's see. So in this video we will be discussing about what is software engineering, what is software, and after that the definition of software engineering, different types of process models and its working. So first of all, what is software engineering? So according to the science, according to the engineering, it is an application of scientific and technical knowledge in order to invent, build, design, and maintain the growth system and processes. So it's a form of engineering, but if we say in simple form, engineering is the process. It's like a process of product. How to make a product. In which we can collect the needs of customer. After that, we planning the product. After that, implementing all the strategies. After that, we can process all the system, and last one is implement and evaluate. So that all the process is called the engineering. Next one is what is software. So software is that type in which we can implement and we can add all the process in one various aspect. If we take an example of software, so if toothbrush is software, then all the processes which include which conclude to manufacture this product, so this is called the engineering. So let's move to the next slide. So it is a coordination. So what is software engineering? Software engineering is the process in which we making the product and we adapting the process to manufacturing a product. This one is include the systematic, discipline, quantified, development, operation, maintenance, and software. If we take an example of software engineering, so in real life example, we taken the Zomato application. Zomato in which we can manufacture a Zomato app if the customer needs. After that, we can filter all the needs in which we can make our products. After that, on the behalf of filtration product, we can making our product according to the needs and requirement of customer. After that, we can planning. After that, implementing all the planning that are required to build our product. After that, maintenance. Maintenance is the product. If the product is manufactured, if the product is developed properly and delivered to the market, after we can update it, making updated versions of the product, updated. This one is called the. What is the process? First one is specification. In the specification, we can conclude the all requirement of customer. What is the actual need of customer? And next one is development. Development is the product selected to the according to the customer needs and develop the product according to the needs. Next one is validation. So let's start with the software process. So first one is specification. Specification is dependent upon the what is the actual need of customer, what actually customer wants. Next one is development. Development of the product is behalf on the needs and requirements of the customer and develop it into the needs. After that, validation. Validation is the checking all the requirements are properly done or not. Next one is evaluation. Evaluation is responsible to changing the demands according to the needs and customer and updated the product. Next one is type of SPLC model. In this video, we will be discussing the waterfall and incremental model. But there are some types of models, but in this video, we can discuss only two models. So let's start with waterfall model. In waterfall model, there are 7 types of models in which we can discuss in the system engineering. In system engineering, we can collect the customer requirements and customer needs. On the behalf of customer needs, we can make the product, we can make the plan of product. After that, analysis. In analysis field, we can check the technical feasibility, we can check the money planning, and after that, we can design the product. Design are also two types. There is rough design and second Rough design is for our specification and but detailed design is to know the customer how to look like a product. So after that we can coding is the important part. Coding is done on the behalf of the detailed design. After that, testing. Testing is the main part in which we can test all the code is properly working or not. And last one is maintenance. After all the types, after we have done all the types, this is the last part in which we can making a updated product and all that. Let's move to the next class. So this is the waterfall model. Waterfall model is like which works to the top to the bottom. Top to bottom, in which we can start with the top and finish with the bottom line. It is easy to understand, provide the structure and inexperienced staff. If staff is inexperienced and do not knowledge about the work, so this is the main reason of to do the waterfall model easily. Then good management, good plan, and good staff work. Next slide. It is more beneficial when the staff is not capable to the work, but there are some disadvantages in this model because if the requirements are not clearly mentioned, if the requirements are not done by the customers or not done by the manufacturer, so this model is not working properly. Because if we take an example, if civil architecture is making a house, if the requirements are not clearly mentioned, then he planned and he manufactured a house, then he cannot change after manufacturing the house. Let's start to the another model. In this waterfall model, there are some deficiencies, there are some disadvantages. So let's with the incremental model we can cure these problems and we can remove this problem. In incremental model, just like it's like a increment. Increment means like it works like a part. In first part we can make a product, basic product, and next one is making a updated products. If we take an example of incremental model, so let's take an example of WhatsApp. So firstly in WhatsApp we can take a basic features like chats, like messages, etc. But as a time updation, we can see it's a status updation, it's a status saver updation. So this one is the incremental approach of this model in which we can making a product as a basic level and update it according to the time to time. So let's discuss its advantages. Yeah, there. Please back. This is an incremental model. In incremental model, so first one is the delivery of increment, in which we can making a basic product, and after that delivery of second increment, in which making the analysis, system design, coding, and testing. All the steps are same, but in which we can making a updated product with some updation. And with the delivery of third increment, with the time updation, with the technology updation, if we take an example of 4G, 5G, if we take an example of this incremental model, we can taking Facebook versions, Instagram versions. So let's start with the yes. So advantages of incremental model: generate working software quickly and early during the time. With the basic to advanced model, we can make our features quickly and easily, and after that more flexible, less costly. But this is applicable only big projects. Incremental model is not working in a small project as compared to waterfall model is working with small projects, not to big projects. So this is the main reason we can adapt our incremental approach according as compared to waterfall model. So let's move to the next one. So this is the disadvantage of the incremental model: needs good planning and design. If you are not planning properly product, so this incremental the model is not fit better. So needs a clear and complete definition. If the customer customer don't know how the system is required, how he wants. So this model is not capable. So that's all. Thank you from myself. Next slide.